These are really nice. But I'm doing 2 IMs at a time now. I've got to sort of like listen to them while I'm talking about them because I'll forget which one is Treble Murder on certain tips and which one's most comfortable head IM I've ever worn. Oh, these are those. These are very reminiscent of like the Ear Studio, the new ones, as far as imaging goes. These are, by the way, the Akoustyx. I should probably say the name. When I unboxed these, I was like, oh, cool. And the name was only written in like the manual, so I had to write it on the outside of the box. In fact, I had to write the model numbers too, because there was identical boxes. Akoustyx. Very elite. And these are the R120s, and those are the R220s. And I'm currently listening to Alan Silvestri, The Picture from Back to the Future soundtrack. And it's a very nice experience. These are not the cheapest. These are not $50 IMs. When they asked me which ones I wanted to review, they had 2 different like design styles, and I'm like, give me the best ones of both. I'm tired of this bullshit. Hit me with it, bro. Hit me. So the 120s and the 220s are the 2 different models. That's wallpapers. 170 for the ones I'm listening to. Oh god, it's a hard sell. Every IM. This is what's gonna suck for the rest of my life. Literally the rest of my life while doing IM reviews. Is everyone has to be told why they should spend 3 or 4 times as much on something in just a $200 range versus all the gold that's down in the $50 range. So, I try to find the thing. And I think I know what I'm going to say about... They both claim to be studio reference in-ear monitors, by the way. That's the only bullet point. There's no other... There's bullet points down here, but up there, that's the only bullet point. These are what? Proprietary tuned balanced armature drivers by Knowles. So I think it's just a dual... These are both just 2 BAs and in different designs. And I'm going to take these out of my ears in a second. Wait. Rage Against the Machine is playing. Okay. Yeah. So, I think what these 2 IMs focus on more than anything is fit. Not a Honda Fit. Not a Fit Pro, not a Fit Top. Fit, like in your ears. I've not seen many IMs come with so many options to make it more comfortable. These are probably the most comfortable IMs I've ever worn because they... Several reasons. Number 1, they weigh nothing. Number 2, the wire is decent. Number 3, they use these small openings, so I can't even use my beloved Dakoni tips, although there is a small opening Dakoni tip, the Geminis versus the Mercuries. So I'm using their silicones, which are very soft. And then this, here, I'll pull it off right now. This is what it looks like. It's a tiny thing. It's a little tiny thing, and it shoots forward like that. And this son of a bitch. It comes with 8 of these. And they are designed to hook into the parts of your ear that you're like, well, Zelos, why does that need to be in my ear? Stop touching my ear with... I've seen hentai. I know what this tentacle is going to do to me. But it holds a certain way so that it doesn't have to put pressure... Instead of having the IM rely on the tip, giggity, to hold it into your ear... or high pressure from the wire to hold it into your ear, it's using this son of a bitch. And it comes with 4 different sizes, including one that's just like a nub. Like it's got the cover, and that's a nub. Like, I didn't have to have anything there, but it still has a nub for even the smallest of ears, all the way up to like hurt me daddy size. And I put these in. Make sure I do this right. I believe it was just like that. You slide it on like a little silicone condom. I mean, it's not very pretty to look at on its own. And the back of it's like a blue. Just all it is blue. So let's throw this on there. It just squeezes on. Did I do that right? Yeah, that's right. So it actually does still have the nub. It just doesn't have the hoop. And here's the thing. It comes with Comply tips. Comply isolation premium earphone tips. Maximum noise isolation. Superior audio. Blah, 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 blah. Haven't used Comply in a while. And these Complies felt a little... like they seem shinier than I remember, because I haven't used them in a bit. but they are the right size. And I'm like, well, I'm a foam tip guy. Let me put the foam tips in. Ruins them. They include those tips. And while those aren't exactly the right size to fit in my ear, absolutely lose all low end. Just gone. And that's on both of these. So it's like whatever this specific isolation formula is, they either are too open or just not fitting me right or something. Like it's a 25% change in frequency response. And I'm like, shove them in my ear because I know what it should. With the silicones, the little soft silicones, which it does come with a bunch, this whole setup is probably the most comfortable thing I've ever worn. Hands down. The weight, the pressures it's putting, this just barely having to sit, it just sits in my ear because this holds it in place. There's its party piece. That's why anyone should consider the Akoustyx. You're talking about 6-7 hours a day, you need to wear them. Now you got a reason. That's why you'd spend 3 or 4 times more than you would at any of the $50 IMs, because the 10T2s are alright, and the ZS10s are less alright, but they're still alright. And then the blondes are very good, but they're a little heavy and they're metal, and they know their angle is a little bit off. And these are perfect. For my ears, they're the comfort kings. So that's it. I only need one reason to tell you to at least consider them. They do come with a ton of tip options. We've got small, medium, large of these soft silicone. We've got a pair of double flanges. Unfortunately, these complies at least don't fit my ears and ruin the sound. Like, ruin it. Like FM to AM radio. Oh, I'm sorry. Does nobody here listen to the radio? I don't know any other. What would be the equivalent? What would everyone know? Playing music on your car stereo or playing it off your phone speaker. It's like bad. Everyone has cars and phones, right? You guys have phones, right? I think I've made that joke before. But very detailed, intimate sound. As far as with no dynamic driver, because usually a lot of the ones I do that are 2-driver are a dynamic and then a Knowles balance, and then it's sort of like, yeah, you get that bass and then you get like the highs, and there's a bit more of a separation. This with the dual Knowles, everything feels very even and smooth. These are right next to the Finchies as far as relaxing headphones go. The Finishis, the Origamis Finichis. Linked in the description are the Origami Finichis, which I said are probably the most relaxing set of headphones. These have a similar smoothness, only when you use this tip and setup. I tried to get the Coney tips on there to make go. However, we move over from this set to this set. These are the 220. So where that is that blue plastic that, that's it. It's just around your ear. You don't even have a name. The R is, where is the actual letter? There's a letter somewhere on this that indicates. Who cares? It's fine. On this, you can see this is probably the smallest IM I've ever reviewed. That's fucking tiny. With the detachable wire, like the Ear Studios, when I reviewed the Ear Studio HE100s, I was like, well, I understand why the wire is attached, because you couldn't make them this small and still make it detachable. Fuck! Ha ha ha! Somebody proved me wrong. The end connectors of the wire are like the same size as the IM. That's absurd. Can I just point that out? So even if these didn't sound any good, I'd be able to say that. I haven't seen something this small. And all of this plastic you see here is just the connector and then starting... Wait, is that the Knowles? I can see through it. It's clear plastic. No, that's just the wiring. So the actual IM chamber is just this thing. It's like a 22. You drop this in your couch cushions, it's gone, boys and girls. You lost it. So if this is a $200 pair of IMs, which, by the way, this is a $200 pair of IMs, assuming the wire and the case and everything costs $25, $175, why I'd do that number is like, Jesus Christ. It's like $90 in this fucking thing. So let's hook it back up. By the way, the wires, I should talk about those for a bit. And I thought these might have also been a straight into your ear, just obviously that. But they do also go over your ear, and you kind of have to. And then they have a completely different design ear holder, which does work. And I tried it a while ago, and I took it out, and I gotta remember how to fucking put this in. So we got the thing pointing that way. So let's try, like, we got small, medium, large. Let's try the small one. And it literally slides and covers the entirety of the IAM. And then, so here's the deal. The complies it comes with, again, unusable. Just shrill, shrieking badness. Don't understand. Maybe it's just me. But I was able to cheat, and I was able to cheat in this fashion and put on my Daconis. Because I want to know, is it the foam doing it? It may be silicone's the answer, and it's not the foam doing it. Because if I take my Daconis and I take them, obviously the hole doesn't fit this way, but if I flipped it backwards and actually put it over the goddamn entire IM and ran it backwards, look, there's the tip sticking out. I was able to just scrush this down, get it in my ear, and it sounded okay. I don't recommend this. That was dumb. I just needed to know if it was the fact that it's foam fucking it up, or if it's the fact that it's just that particular comply formula. And it's just that particular comply formula, because this is fine. This worked fine. I would recommend, if you want to change the Dakoni tips, you get the specific Gemini version. But I'm gonna go with their stock tips again. See, I haven't put these on in a bit like this, so this is gonna be some fitting. It feels like I'm building a Star Trek prop. Yes, yes. And now the tips are, they're round, but they have a slight oval to them, and that might just be from being in bags. All right, here we go. Here we go, everyone. Wish me luck. Oh, God, this is so sexual. That's got to go down. Oh, it's going down. I'm trying to see where it has to, because this can rotate completely 360 degrees around, and where you end in your ear where this chocks up. I'm trying to do this. I don't think these fit as well as those. Those are just natural. These you got to do a little bit more dicking, but they're so small. Oh, are you in my ear holes? Okay. They're so small. Get out of my ear hole. Hold on, I'm doing a thing. Okay, okay, I got it. They're comfortable. They're real comfortable. They actually isolate pretty well too, because they're the size of earplugs. Now these are a bit sharper than those by default. It's got the same thing. It's got two nulls. Actually, this is good because Schaffelstein's on. They're only slightly more expensive, where these are $170 and these are $200. So they actually make a 210, which is like $100 and some odd dollars, like real low. Same design, only one nulls. So having the double increases like $80. So this entire range of the very, very tiny sucker and this entire range of these are the top of the line. And I wonder if the less top of the line one isn't as sharp as this. Because other than a little hint, I have to keep lowering it. I think they sound good. In certain aspects, I think they sound better than these. Where these are just calm and nice and you're wearing them and it's like, ah, good. These seem a little bit more direct with the sound. Currently Mr. Hankey's singing into my ears. Try to get a bass song. I'm just going to a bass song. See, I think if you got a set of Daconis that fit properly, the bass would be better. Silicone tips, I usually don't use them because they just don't seal as well. Usually, like, they don't seal and then stop sound from escaping. Silicone fits perfectly. It's definitely sealed. I can go swimming with these if I wanted to. But that low-end thud is lacking. And this is the theme of Glenn Burrows from Megalobox, so it would be there. I'm trying to keep this review between themselves. Like, what's this one compared to this one? But I still have to branch out. These are $200 IM. There's other $200 IMs. Would I take these over OH10s? Would I take these over Tin P1s? Probably not. Once you get the configuration set, they are more comfortable. Yeah, no. This is the Yoshi Horikawa song interlude, and it has that like boom, boom, boom. And if I was wearing OH10s, I'd know that that was happening. But in these, it's sort of like, So it's just a matter of, I think, volume. They're just not able to produce the low end. Even these do a little better on the low end front than these. And these are a little bit sharper. So I don't hate the way they sound. My problem is volume. And not the volume like on the amp. The volume of IMs I've listened to recently. If I could hit a button and have heard every IM available in the world right now, I wouldn't have to do any more reviews. I'd just be like, all right, here are the top 3, and here's what they do. This, this, and this. So I have to go through every one of these IMs. This Akoustyx, I got to go through this Akoustyx. I got to go through those Fio F9, F9 Pro. I got to get to those things. I got to get to those iBassos that guy wouldn't shut up about, and I ended up buying them. And I'm like, they're all right, but they're not what he says they are. So I have to listen to them. I have to review them. And I have to try to find why they are better than everything else. Because every IM company, imagine them emailing me and saying, hey, we got these. We want you to review them. Because that company had better believe they have the best IMs in the market. If they don't, why the fuck are you bothering? Like, hey, we have some middle-of-the-range stuff we kind of want you to sell for us. No. No. I want exorbitantly insane people who have done something that makes them believe in their head that they've done the greatest thing on earth. And I think this company has done that with comfort. So I applaud them on that. Sound. Size. This one's in size. This one's in comfort. And the sound on these is at least in the $100 bracket. It does something beyond the ZS10s and the Tin T2s, where those are very, very good and smooth, and everyone's happy with them. You're throwing $170 at it, you better do at least something tangibly better sound-wise. And these, I think, do imaging a little better than any of those 3 down there. They don't give you quite the room effect. The soundstage isn't massive. So they're just a narrow set of very comfortable, very clean IEMs. These being a little bit too sharp and lacking a little bit of low end. Could be fixed with tips. I don't know. I don't have the tips to fix it right now. But that's it. I don't have any negativity to say other than bit pricey for the sound. Like, I would reverse the cost, honestly. These should be cheaper than these. These are just more comfortable in general, even with this crazy system of like ear sculpting, which I'm tempted to keep a couple of these, but they won't fit any other IM ever, so there's no point. These will probably both end up in the yard sale, which happened from the 1st to the 10th and is available for anyone across the world who wants to bid on these things. You bid, it's a blind silent auction, you bid whatever, you bid an odd number, $108.19. And if you live in the continental United States, I ship it to you for free. If you live internationally, you pay half shipping after that's calculated. So you can bid on everything. So $5 lets you bid on anything in the yard sale. You also have to see for $5 every review I've ever released early by at least a week. And if you're in the $2 tier, or the $5 tier, or the $10 tier, you get all my wallpapers. Nezuko. She's got toast in her mouth instead of a bamboo shoot. It's great. It's cute. It's cute. It's great. It's cute. It's great. $10 tier, Patreon chat. Those guys find out immediately when I'm done. If these were like exceptional, I'll tell them that these are probably the most comfortable IMs. See if any of them have heard it. See if any of them can concur with me. And then we'll talk about the next thing that's coming out. So that's like behind the scenes if you get into the $10 Patreon tier. So that's it. That's it for today. I'm done. They have a nice bag. I didn't talk about their bag. I should look at it's a neoprene bag with a front zipper and then a top zipper. I feel like this is like a really advanced grandma scuba bag because it's neoprene. So you would definitely go diving with this and pull out your change and pay the dolphin lady. Not much else to talk about. Those tips, though, I don't know what those complex tips are doing, but it's bad. I'll see you tomorrow.